Ironton Tiger chasing after him, but he was able to keep composure, find Charlie. Charlie goes, makes a great catch as he's falling to the ground.
Moves the ball out to the 24-yard line.
They're going to measure, I think.
Well, first, and now that you're right, they're regrouping. We'll see what.
They're bringing the chains out, so this is kind of a big mark for the Ironman. He really, and it looks like he might have it.
Chains are stretched, and it will be inches short of the first down.
Wow.
Less than 6 inches.
Tough, gutsy call early in this contest for Coach Andy Hall. 4th and inches, ball marked at the 24-yard line. Just shy of the 24. They just got to get to the 24.
Well, the Ironmen will play for it. They break the huddle, send Woodard and Eli Ray out wide to the left side. First big play of the game as the Ironmen come to the line of scrimmage. I formation, unbalanced line, and the handoff over the left side, fighting and
huddle, getting snaps in there. Ironmen are going to go with 2 tight ends, have them both at slot positions. Play for the quarterback to follow basically 2 slot tight ends in the left side of their offensive line, pick up good yardage there.
Yeah, just shy of the 33-yard line. Called 2nd and 3.
Second and maybe just 2. I think they've got it marked right at the 35. Let's see if we can grind out a couple first. I know Coach Hall was wanting to slow the game up a little bit.
We're in the first quarter, no score. This is the opening drive of the football game. Jackson with a 2nd down and a short 3. The Ironmen, and there was confusion on that play. One of the Ironmen wanted a timeout, and they didn't get it. So it's a loss on the play, about a yard. They'll bring up 3rd down.
Handoff was to Gavin Seitz. The Ironmen had a really unbalanced line here to the short side of the field. Handed it off behind the short side of the line's guard, but boy, Ironton was in the backfield and hit Gavin before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we need 3 yards.
Ball rest at the 32-yard line. Ironmen break the huddle as Simon stands in the backfield. Everybody else out wide. CJ sends Gallagher in motion, and they hand it to Crabtree, and he's hit hard, or to Ryan Simons. He's hit hard. Will not pick up the first down. Maybe a yard or so on that carry.
Yeah, interesting play. They kind of had almost a motion man out of their tight end, Jake Gallagher, but it was an inside handoff to Ryan, and he was in the field goal team. We are. Thatcher Brown headed in on the field. Let's see here. About the 18-yard line. 28, about a 35-yarder. Going to be just inside 35 yards. Senior kicker Thatcher Brown. Been perfect on extra points. Outstanding kicker. Let's see if we can make something happen here.
All right. Charlie Woodard snaps. CJ Crabtree holds. There's the kick on the way.
Plenty of leg.
And this one is up. It is good. Jackson takes the early lead, 3-0 here at Ironton High School. And we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this. At the sideline.
Good return.
And nice return. Still on his feet. Out over the 30. Still on his feet. Fumble comes out. And there's a big scramble.
Was down. Tate Rouser had a shot at it, but they gave it to Ironton, and that'll be on the 37-yard line. So that was a shame after a very good return.
That is return to 31.
Jackson has Seth Taylor in there. He's going to line up at the nose guard position. Grant Kennedy, Jeb Thompson, the other two tackles. Inside linebackers, Gavin Seitz, Eli Davis. Ironton scored so quick on that last drive, Pete, didn't even get all the starters announced.
Edwards in the gun, hands off, play action. Down the sideline, and it will be dropped at the 5-yard. Dropped it right out of his red basket.
Went in there because actually Christian had pretty good coverage on there. Got to the receiver. Christian naturally starting at one of the cornerback positions. Dayton Callender in there. Ryan Simetz at the strong safety.
Here's Edwards wanting to throw it again. Got another man open. He's got the reception, and he will go. It's a touchdown for Ironton. Striking quickly again, and the Tigers have scored, making it 13-3.
Edwards rolled to his left, got outside of the pocket. That was a design of that play. Looked like the slot receiver then was able to run a flag pattern to about the 10-yard line where he caught it in stride and actually goes in easily.
That was Braden Baker, by the way, caught the ball down there on the visiting sideline and had enough room and had enough speed to go ahead and take it in the end zone after gathering in at about the 15-yard line.
Each team with a turnover, and this one turns into a touchdown for the Ironton Tigers. It's 14-7, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this.
Had actually 2 touchdown passes if the first receiver would have held on to the ball, but the second when thrown is caught by Braden Baker, and he catches and runs 34 yards for another quick Ironton touchdown. 14-3 here with 3:38 to go in the first quarter.
Interesting. All running on the first drive, basically all passing on the second one.
Yeah, Ironton has just had the ball for 6 offensive plays and 2 quick touchdowns.
And here's the kick, and they squib it down the far side. And did it go the 10 yards? I'm not sure.
It did, and it was recovered by a Tiger. It looks like it'll be recovered about the 48-yard line. So everything going Ironton's way after the Ironmen's first possession that resulted in a Thatcher Brown field goal, but it's been 2 quick scores, and now they go for the squib kick, get the recovery, and they're in Jackson defensive territory.
They caught the Ironmen on their heels that time, and will take over at their Ironman 48-yard line. Ironton.
So, once again, sophomore Tate Rosler getting snaps at the free safety position tonight.
Ironton has 2 in the slot to the left side. Now Bryson Mullins goes in motion, sets, and they have to take a timeout. Some confusion on the field by the Tigers. We have just inside a minute remaining here, and we'll stay right here before the break of the quarter.
Pete Wilson, there's a reason the Ironton Tigers are...
So as we said, only 6 plays, 2 touchdowns, and certainly no accident that they scored. Getting room on the inside running plays, and then suddenly showing that they can pass the ball and getting a long touchdown pass. And on the other side of the ball, they've been giving up yards, even though Jackson got the field goal very grudgingly against the Ironmen's running game.
Well, the highlight so far is a beautiful field goal kick by Thatcher Brown that had plenty of leg, and it was good to see the Ironmen get that. But boy, 2 possessions And now a turnover, and Ironton knocking on the door with that 14-3 lead.
Yeah, trying to make it a 3-score game. Here's Ironton now first and 10 at the Ironman 48-yard line. They break the huddle. Mullins goes in motion from left to right. Little play action going over the middle, and the ball will be almost caught.
And almost intercepted.
And Brock Biggs wanted to go up for it, and you're right, the Ironman almost picked that one off.
Wow, that young man, 6'2", nice-looking athlete. He was going up against one of the best athletes in Southeast Ohio in Ryan Simet, so that was a good battle for that football, and it ends up incomplete.
First quarter of play. There's a handoff straight up the middle, and bouncing to the turf is number 24, Zane Williams, and he'll pick up yardage to the 43.
Strong safety Ryan Simets. We do mention his name occasionally in these broadcasts. Really fought through some interference there and tripped up the running back on that play. So we do have Ironton in a third and a long 5 situation. Love to get these guys off the field. Seems like it's been a while since we've taken a snap.
And it's 31 seconds to go.
Actually,
we're now
it's
ready
3
to go.
minutes and 7 seconds. And running now.
All right. There's a snap back, and quarterback keeps it, and he will not pick up the first down. Tackled at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down and probably 2.
Excellent play once again by Ryan Simets. Wraps him up, keeps him short. Now 4th and 2. This side of the field, 40-yard line. Ironton's going to play for it, no doubt, but an opportunity here for Jackson. Maybe
board, but there is actually 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And here's the handoff, and the Ironmen have him sealed in the backfield, but he gets away, and he will pick up the first down inside the 20. That was number 24, Zane Williams. The Ironman had a couple of shots at him in behind the line of scrimmage, but used that speed to turn the corner on the left and pick up the first down at the 22-yard line.
Third straight play, Ryan Simets actually wraps him up in the open field this time, and it's a first down, as we said, mark at the 22. Ironton's speed there. Looks like we had him wrapped up for a tackle for a loss. He was able to break that one and turn the corner and pick up big yards.
Caden Edwards takes the snap. Now a little play action, looking over the middle, and the ball is incomplete. Intended receiver is Braden Baker, and good coverage by the Ironman defense in the end zone.
Dayton Callender had that one covered nicely, went up, actually tried to deflect the ball away, but beautiful coverage, incomplete pass, does stop the clock. We'll say we have to bend to 1:49 to go here in the first quarter.
And second down, 10. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. And
Is that a
handoff is to Zane Williams, and Zane breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, dancing around, and he'll get down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he runs through tackles. Gavin Seitz there. Finally, no, it's Eli. No, I'm trying to see Eli Ray with the tackle. They thought he was so impressive in the films they've seen, the coaching staff.
125.
5'11", like 205. He's a man.
Yes, he is. And he goes in motion to the left, and then cut back and into the end zone, standing up. Touchdown, Ironton Tigers. Number 26, Tyler Carmen with a touchdown. Looked like it was a little trap action inside. Yep. And
nice deception. They sent motion receiver out way out to the flats there, and the Ironman defense kind of reacts to that a little bit. Next thing you know, you got an inside trap action, and once again, he was touched, but nobody had a decent shot at him on that particular run.
With the extra point is Miles, or check that is number 82, Becca Wagoner, and this extra point makes it 21-3. It's been all Ironton after the Ironman first field goal. Break in the action here, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football after this timeout. Ironton gets their third touchdown, 21-3 here at Ironton Tank Stadium.
7 plays, 48 yards after they successfully execute an onside kick. That was after they scored quickly after an Ironman fumble on the kickoff. So suddenly Ironton up with still time left here in the first quarter, 21-3, 1:02 left. The Ironmen will hopefully get the ball back right here on the Ironton kickoff.
Yeah, 2 of their last touchdowns set up by the fumble on the kickoff return and then the onside kick. So taking advantage of 2 short fields. 1:02 remains before the end of the first quarter of play. David Fields, he'll send this one down deep inside about the 8-yard line. Right side of the field, coming up the left side and out over the 25 to about the 26-yard line is the Ironman's return.
Ironman switched it up a little bit, put Ryan Simets in that deep corner. They, once again, for the third time, kicked it deep to that right corner there. Ryan is able to advance it out to the 25-yard line. Boy, this is the first quarter we can't get over. After we gobbled up the first half of the first quarter with our first offensive possession, the last 6 minutes have been very slow.
It's been all Ironton. Mistakes will kill you. That led to the Ironman's first points, and here's a pass out to Charlie Wooder. Breaks one tackle and eludes another, but he picks up about 10 yards out over the 30-yard line.
Good first down play. Looks like they'll mark him about 8, maybe 9 yards on that first play.
It's a throw out in the flat to the right side, and he stays in bounds. Just 30 seconds remaining before the end of the first quarter. CJ Crabtree in the Ironman backfield, hands off to Simons, and Ryan crosses or tackled right at the 35-yard line. Looks like he has the first down.
Good cut there by Ryan Simets. That's hard running just to pick up that 1.5 yards. They got him marked. Now there is a flag. Far lineman over there has thrown a flag. We'll have to see.
Procedure against the Ironman.
Yeah,
I think one of our backs moved slightly.
Yeah, we're moving backwards.
As a 5-yard penalty, moved back to the 28-yard line.
We were right at first down yardage needed there, so the Ironmen have to make up for that 5-yard penalty. Second and more like 7 now.
They'll send wideouts to both sides. Simons comes here to the near side of the pool. Ironton 21, Jackson 3, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
Really get an offensive possession until almost halfway through that first quarter, but they burned through the Ironman defense for 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air. Jackson held to 28 yards. They did have been on long plays.
7-yard line. First play of this second quarter. And CJ Crabtree wants to pass, and from behind, didn't see it coming. He is dropped for a loss. Nolan Wolf, a 6'2 junior, brings him down.
Actually, it was it Wolf, number 9, yeah, or Thomas Crawford.
Was it 9 or 8?
I thought it was 0, actually, Braden Lynn, who got him from the backside and wrapped him up. But it's a big tackle for a loss in the Ironman. Now looking at a 3rd and very long after we were actually on this possession, had first down yardage, but the illegal procedure is put us in behind the chains quite a bit.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 now. Ball at their own 20-yard line. Crabtree sends a man in motion. Now he sets to the left. And CJ will take off and run, looking for the corner on the left side. And
Kind of smothered about the 20-yard line.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And this will be a 4th down.
Too many orange helmets out there. CJ trying to sweep around the left end.
I tell you what, right when he got the ball and made off to the end, looked like he was going to be able to turn the corner, but suddenly there's 3 Tiger defenders there and actually drop him for what looks like a 1-yard loss.
Maddox Markle stands back to receive Thatcher Brown's punt, and this one will go out and take an Ironton bounce at the 39-yard line.
A lot of pressure on Thatcher. He had to kind of quick kick that one, got it straight up in the air, so Ironton's going to have a short field once again.
And no return, but they will start from the 39-yard line.
That only got to go down as an 18-yard punt. And yes, an Ironton rusher broke in there and just missed blocking that punt. Brown got it off, but as Danny said, it didn't.
So how long was that one again?
53.
53 yards.
Okay, Ironton with a short field. And pass over the middle. It is caught at the 31-yard line, breaking tackles. And guess what? Another touchdown for Ironton. Maddox Markle with the 39-yard strike.
Slant right across the middle of the field, throw right on the mark. Ironton throwing the ball so much more accurately than we were probably hoping they were capable of. Hit his receiver, and he is off.
All of a sudden, Ironton has scored 4 touchdowns to none for the Ironmen, and they are up 27-3, and here comes the extra point. Kick is good. Once again, a break in the action. 28-3 is your score. We'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football after this timeout.
Simet's running awful hard just to get back near the line of scrimmage.
Picked up a couple of yards. It'll be third down, and we'll call about nine and a half.
Really could use a first down. Just once again, keep hold of the football for a while.
Crabtree will take the snap from the gun, looking upfield, going deep, down the far sideline, and ball is caught and then dropped at the 32-yard line in Ironton territory. Charlie Woodard, the intended receiver.
Charlie went up and got both hands on it, but I will say the defender then got a hand in there and knocked it free from him. Brilliant play by Ashton Lane, a junior cornerback. He's 6'3", similar size as Charlie, and they were able to knock the ball out of the hands and makes it incomplete.
And guess what? This is another punting situation as Thatcher Brown stands at his 15-yard line. Snap is on the way. It's some pressure. Gets it away and angles it towards them. Will go out of bounds.
They're going to march that off all the way back to the 45 of Jackson.
Excellent field position once again for the Tigers, starting on the Ironman side of the field.
Well, that's going to go down as only a 14-yard punt. The rush was there again, not quite as fierce as it was the last time, but you could tell that Thatcher had to hurry up a little bit there.
West Clyde getting snaps at the nose guard position now, along with Jeb Thompson and Grant Kennedy up there in front. Got Jacob Allen and Eli Ray, the two inside linebackers.
All right. Caden Edwards sends a man in motion, flips it to him, and he's coming around the right end, cuts it back to the middle, now back to the outside, 25, 15, 10, 5, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, number 14, Easton Cottle.
Only a freshman, Dan Dobbins. We might have to watch that boy for a few more years. Wow, did he make a lot of tacklers miss on that. Very quick feet.
45 yards, first play from scrimmage, and the onslaught of Ironton offense continues here in this first half of play. "45-yard run for the 5th touchdown of the night. And the extra point, it's good. 35-3. 8:33 remains, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this. Back here at Ironton High School, 35-3. Ironton scores again, this time, Pete, at what, 45 yards?
45-yard run by the freshman, Easton Cottle, a 5'11". Jackson tacklers had a chance, but just could not snare him, and then he just ran into the end zone.
Remind you a little bit of number 4 the last couple of years for Ironton, Sean Terry. All right, here's the kickoff, and the liner down, picked up at the 8-yard line, and far side of the field with some daylight initially, and then it closes around the 24-yard line.
Charlie Woodard, good cut there, got it up across to the 20, to the 24. It'll be a first down for our Jackson offense.
Looks like Aiden Fowler's in the Ironman lineup, as well as Colin Kerr, number 70. And I see some.
Israel Schindler out there for Jackson. Coming in at quarterback will be Landon Rapp. Landon, a sophomore.
The Ironmen break the huddle, and now a timeout by Ironton. I think the Ironton Tigers recognize this is.
Actually, it looks like a whole second unit offensively. We'll keep it right here. And the Ironmen are huddled up around Coach Hall. Kind of a motivational move here, trying to get a little bit of spark out of the Ironmen. And I think we came ready to play tonight. We had a good week of practice, but my gosh, did we meet a buzzsaw tonight in the Ironton Tigers. Have they been near perfect? I mean, really have been unbelievable how quick they look.
They've had the turnover on the muff punt, but since then, it's just been an onslaught for a production of points factory.
Yep. Well, so far our two top plays have been the Thatcher Brown 53-yard punt and a field goal by Thatcher, the senior kicker.
Yeah, you're talking about 35 points in about 8.
We just had the one play for the touchdown.
It looks like Ironton has come back with a lot of subs there defensively also.
All right, here's a handoff over the right side and stop for no gain. Try to get you the number.
Might have been Schindler, I think.
I'll be able to tell you if he'll turn. Yep, it was Schindler, the ball carrier. Israel Schindler, he's a freshman.
Where's number 23 for the red and white?
Jordan Swackhammer, the center.
Works at the quarterback and handoff over the left side and losing yardage. And now we think we have our first penalty flag thrown of the game.
Coming from way back in the secondary, official, I'm going to guess maybe a face mask.
Looked like a face mask. The initial call.
Some of the players in there for Jackson. I see Zayden McLeod in there at one of the guard positions. We'll try to get the numbers. It is a full new lineup here.
A 15-yard penalty moves the ball. It gives the Ironmen their first down.
Since the first possession.
All the way out to the 39-yard line. Landon Rapp
runs over to the sideline, get the play call in from Coach Hall.
Well, trips out wide the left side for the Ironmen. Single running back, and they'll hand off a little mix-up in the backfield. Running back in trouble, but he turns the corner and still stays on his feet. Picks up about a yard or two.
Israel Schindler did not want to go down, got hit a couple of times, kept bumping it to the outside, finally turned the corner a little bit, pick up some positive yards. Good run in there by the freshman.
They're actually moving the clock. Thought he got out of bounds. 35-3 is your score. Ironton with the lead here in the second quarter. Rapp will high pitch back to the left side and maybe threw off the timing a little bit with the high pitch, but the Ironman able to turn it into a positive gain out to the 30
well, how about
or 44.
Good catch by Hunter Long and then cuts back against the grain to pick up a couple yards on that. Mark the ball at the 46-yard line, trying to keep a drive alive.
The clock moving down now inside 6.5 minutes remaining before halftime.
Gabe Amick, one of the tackles in there for Jackson. Colin Kerr, another tackle, sophomore, 6'5", 285.
All right, slot to the right side. And this time, handoff over the right side to number 23, Israel Schindler. And he'll be stopped at the 45-yard line. So the Ironmen will be looking at a fourth down and about 4.
I don't think Coach Hall's punting anymore.
Don't think so.
Nope. He's got his arm wrapped around Dylan Triplett. And the Ironmen are huddled back there as Dylan was going to bring the play call in to Landon Rapp, sophomore quarterback, getting valuable snaps here in the second quarter of this game.
5:35 to go in the second quarter. It's 4th and 5 for the Ironmen. And a timeout is called this one by Jackson.
We'll just keep it right here. We got halftime coming up. It is the Sherwood Folks Insurance and McDonald's halftime show. They were the sponsors of our pregame show and that Coach Andy Hall pregame interview. They also host the postgame show. Postgame, obviously, again tonight, we'll be giving away our awards. Monroe Collision Hit of the Week Award winner and the Chubby Guys Player of the Game Award winner. But you are going to want to hang around for the halftime interview tonight. We got a very special guest coming.
Director
just gave me a thumb down, and I do not believe that. We've been looking forward to interviewing athletic director Waylon Massey. He's a little bit busy on home games, so we got to get him on a road game, and we are going to get a chat with Waylon here in just a few moments.
All right, it's 4th down, and the Ironmen decide to punt. And the punt is away by Jake Gallagher. And it will be, well, the Ironton Tigers let it bounce, and the Ironmen down it inside the 30-yard line.
It's actually Thatcher Brown
Was
once
it
again
Thatcher?
kicking. Yep. Good catch, good punt. No return. Pistol.
My apologies, Thatcher.
Okay, they're going to put the ball down, looks like at the 29-yard line. So if that's the case, that's a 26-yard punt this time by Thatcher Brown.
All right. 35-3 is your score with 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go before halftime. Been all Ironton. They have made the best of Jackson mistakes. And
mistake or two early, they jumped and capitalized on it, and then they've just been a big play offense this whole first half. So efficient. Short drives, big plays, great speed on this team.
They line up with a new quarterback, and no, it's the same quarterback. He throws it upfield, and the ball is incomplete at the 45-yard line. Good coverage by the Ironman secondary. I think that was Hunter Long.
Yes.
It was, and he breaks up that pass at the 45-yard line.
Once again, a lot of new bodies in there for the Ironmen defensively also.
Caden Edwards started this game for the Tigers. He continues to be in there on this series.
Freshman Cale Taylor in there at an inside linebacker position. Austin Towning, another back position.
And handoff run straight up the middle. Good hit, but a pickup of enough yards. Looks like it will be a first down out to the 41-yard line.
Real good hit there by Hunter Long. Did a nice job there, but they were able to pick up first downs. They moved the chains.
Yep, they're going to mark the knee down at the 40, but the chains will move. Give the Ironton Tigers yet another first down.
8 first downs for Ironton, 2 for Jackson.
Adrian Pablo in there to defensive tackle.
Ironton will send Bryson Kearns wide to the right with Easton Cottle in motion. Now he sets to the left. And straight up the middle. Good hit there
Good
at
hit.
the line of scrimmage. Be a short gain on the play, maybe a yard, but a good hit down there.
Nice job there. Getting down low is Zayden McLeod, and then you had Jacob Gallagher wrapping him up with a big-time hit. One of our best defensive plays of this contest. About a 1-yard gain, you're right. Other tackle over there is Andres Pablo. He's a sophomore.
All right. 2nd and 9 for the Ironton Fighting Tigers. They lead this game 35-3. Late stages of the second quarter. Here's the handoff, Edwards, and he's going to be almost, the Ironman had him a couple of times. Eludes the stop in the backfield and then tackled by Gallagher, but not until he crosses the 50-yard line to give Ironton another first down.
He is so elusive, so quick. Looked like we had him buried back deep in the backfield, and he's able to make positive yards out of it, cross the 50-yard line and move the chains again. But another good hard hit by Jacob Gallagher.
Couple opportunities in the backfield, but you just ran around those tacklers and picks up the necessary yardage for a first. Back to pass is Edwards. They look down over the middle of the field. The ball is incomplete at the 20-yard line.
Tough
Penalty
call.
flags come in. Ball would have been incomplete, but on the way down, looks like a face mask against the Ironman.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Ball was incomplete and on the ground, and let's see if they talk it over or not. It is going to go as a face mask call. That'll be another first down for the Tigers.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Colin Landrum getting some snaps in there for Jackson. Trying to get everybody. Ironman, I think most people have actually touched the field.
Line of scrimmage is the 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Landon Wiseman, Colin Landrum, different players.
There's a handoff in the backfield. Good hit once again. That's Jake Gallagher. He's making his number known here in the second quarter with another big hit for a short gain of 1.
Yeah, and a nice job also by Austin Sorrell getting him low, slowing him up, and then Jacob put the hit on him.
That was Tyson Harvey with the carry, and he felt that one.
Gabe Amick, one of the bigger nose guards around at 6'5", 330 pounds junior, coming into play over the center for the Ironmen.
Caden Edwards continues to quarterback for the Fighting Tigers. He wants to pass. Looking out to the left, screen pass, bubble screen, caught at the 32, and then crossing the 30 and still on his feet, and finally wrapped up inside the 25-yard line. Tackler or ball carrier would not go down, but
Host of Ironmen involved in that tackle. 28, I think finally Hunter Long actually was the one that finally wraps him up and brings him down.
it will be a 1st and 10. 2:15 to go in the first half. Edwards throws out in the flat to the left side and makes the catch and stays in bounds inside the 20-yard line. Looks like the line of scrimmage we spot around the 18.
Can't tell exactly. Maybe it's Landon Rapp out there on the defensive side.
We'll make it
or Evan Farley. Evan Farley wraps him up, brings him down.
We'll make it the 17-yard line and down to 140 remaining in the first half. Edwards, hands off, straight up the middle. That's Harvey with the carry.
Wow,
Harvey is all the way, and he will be tackled. It'll be first.
Balance to take it all the way inside the 5-yard line.
It'll be first down and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line from the left hash mark. Edwards, and a quick pitch left side. Harvey into the end zone. Did he get in? There is a hands up and a touchdown once again for the Ironton Tigers.
This is actually pretty good football by second-level players on most of the teams. Definitely Jackson. They've gone second and third levels on there. Ironman competed on that drive. Ironton with the help of a big 15-yard.
1:09 remains in the first half. Here's the kick by Beckham Wagner, and it's good. 42-3 your score. 1:09
Let's keep it right
remaining.
here.
We'll keep it here as we're in the final stages of this first half. And boy, the Ironmen have to go in and huddle up and really regroup at this.
Really regroup, but I would say Pete Wilson, as you're doing stats on that one, they had been so explosive, the Tigers. I will give credit to our second and third unit there. Made them work on that drive, didn't they?
We're looking at it right now. Looks like it was 9 plays, 55 yards. So definitely the longest drive for Ironton this game, but it has the same ending with the touchdown. They have not been stopped yet in this game. They lead 42-3. We have 1:09 to go here in the half.
You know, one thing's for sure, it will be a running clock in the second half, so it will be fast moving. But we've almost gotten almost a quarter's worth of play out of our substitutes tonight. So everybody getting a lot of looks out there on the football field. Jackson Marching Band going to perform at halftime. What a week they have.
They've got a big week,
Oh,
don't
my
they?
gosh. And tomorrow, that big band show going to be up at the stadium. I don't even know. I'd heard once they'd sold out tickets, but I think you can still possibly get up there to watch not only our band, but some band coming from where? Ohio State University?
little
bit of prestige,
whatever.
yeah. the best whatever band in the land.
All right, teeing it up is David Fields, and he's had success in kicking off as most of them been inside the 10, but remember he had that onside kick that his team recovered, and it led to another touchdown. Fields puts it on the left side.
But they were then able, after that procedure, able to accomplish an onside kick.
Yes.
That led to their third touchdown in this contest.
This kick is a good one, sends the returner back, and it goes into the end zone for the touchback. Not the best angle to broadcast from tonight.
No, it's a tough view. We lean and try to slide around up here just to get an idea of what's going on. But hospitality's great.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. I saw you eating
Refreshments.
You got refreshments up here. Everybody's been very friendly. They certainly are all feeling pretty good right now as the Ironton Tigers.
All right, see if the Ironmen can do anything with 1:09 remaining before halftime.
It's going to be really interesting next week with Wheelersburg to see how they compete with this Ironton team. Now, granted, that'll take place at Wheelersburg, a little bit of advantage. Jackson's going to take a knee and let this one run out.
They'll probably have to take another snap.
one, yep. Clock running. We're under a minute to go. 42-3. Explosive Ironton Tiger team, and I don't know who all is in Division 5 this year, but I would think Ironton has an opportunity in those playoffs to compete once again at the very highest level.
Ironton right now running number 2. I know it's early, but number 2 in the playoff rankings. Wheelersburg number 1.
Interesting. All right, the Ironmen do have to take a knee for the second one, and they'll let this first half clock expire. But what a half for the home Ironton Fighting Tigers. 42-3, they lead the Jackson.
You know, in a
Ironmen.
game that started out really good for Jackson. Did a couple things really well. One of those was convert. Then finally have to punt. A great punt by Thatcher Brown. Buries him back there, and they try to field it. They fumble it. The Ironmen recover, have good field position. Can't get the touchdown, but we get the Thatcher Brown field goal. We're up 3-0. And I'm trying to think whether Ironton, I think they were tied 7-7 in their third game of the season. But I was wondering if the 3-0, if that's the first time the Ironton Tigers have been behind, and if it was, did they kind of react to it and exploded offensively.
Well, the other good thing the Ironmen did was they ran about 6 minutes off the clock on that opening drive.
And it was, as Coach Hall said, he wanted to slow the game, did not convert first downs. You got to hold on the ball, move it, run first downs, run clock down. But that wasn't to be tonight, at least through the first half. And we have Coach Ryan Hurd out there with his Ironman. Good to see this Ironman band back at it.
Halftime activities, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this timeout.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
by, more importantly, the people and the person running the shot clock. I mean, a lot of our schools sometimes have issues with getting a person to run the scoreboard and the game clock. The shot clock is actually more difficult than the game clock. So certainly that is the biggest, that's the biggest topic of conversation when the shot clock comes up. Now, like we have discussed, there are, maybe now up to 36 states that do use the shot clock, Kentucky being the latest. So we continue to monitor how other states are doing with it and how is it working in other states. Could it come to Ohio in the future? Yeah, it might. It's not on the front burner, but certainly with more states adding it, it will definitely be more discussed, in the coming months throughout this coming season.
On the live line with us, Tim Street, Director of Media Relations with the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Kentucky has approved implementation of the shot clock for high school basketball here. Is it 26-27 when that starts in Kentucky, Tim, or is it this coming?
I don't think it's this coming season. I think it's the 27-28
season. Okay.
Yeah, that's my understanding. And I haven't done a lot of research on it yet. I just heard about this yesterday, I believe. The Kentucky Board of Directors voted on it. It was just yesterday or Tuesday is my understanding. Right. So we're still gathering some information, but I would, they couldn't have implemented it for this coming season, I would think, here in September. So it would be the following season or even the season after that.
Here at the intermission of the game you're listening to on Total Media Sports. When we come back, more of our conversation with the OHSAA's Director of Media Relations, Tim Street. This is High School Football Tonight on Total Media Sports.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make some important financial decisions. Be sure to include your retirement plans. I'm Chad Niddle, your Edward Jones financial advisor. I'd like to help. Call me at
Welcome back to Jackson Ironman football as halftime activities continue. 42-3 is your score at halftime. Ironton Tigers all over the Jackson Ironman. But now, on the brighter side, we are joined by Jackson's Director of Athletics, Mr. Waylon Massey.
Welcome back to
You're kind of busy guy this time of year.
It's a very busy time. Yeah, always have time for Ironman football, but this is about as busy as it gets for an athletic director in Jackson.
Well, I was going to say, when our AD is not busy?
July.
For the brighter side, we are joined
by for a few minutes. I'll agree with you on that. Thank you so much. We'd love to have you anytime, but we understand at home games for a few minutes. I'll agree with you on that. Thank you so much. We'd love to have you anytime, but we understand at home games you're not available. Well, you got trumped last week by the FAC championship golf coach. We were able to honor him. And what did he do right after the interview? They go out and clinch the league championship.
Absolutely, yeah. Our golf team, we've got a powerhouse golf program in the boys and girls side. I understand I fall below Mr. Bowman every year. I understand.
Well, you got trumped last week by the FAC. I tell you what, you also came down here with Mr. Bowman and had a good meal with Callie's in Oak Hill. So that's probably the highlight of the night so far, because the football team's run into a buzzsaw tonight.
Well, we are with I think you see the difference in a regional power versus a state power right now.
We did discuss the fact, though, we were wondering whether the 3-0 lead is the first time Ironton has been behind this year, and I'm going to guess it probably is.
Should have just started
on there,
the game.
And that might hold up for the whole year.
It might be.
You never know in the regular season.
We'll hang on. You know what? We've got big successes coming with football. We'll be fine.
Well, what we want you to brag about is, my gosh, the athletic director has to be so very proud of every one of our fall sports teams are just doing super and have opportunities toward FAC championships.
We do. We were talking off air. I think we've got a chance. I've not looked today. In the last couple of days, it's been awful busy, but I think we've got 5 teams either in first place or favored to win the FAC, with both golf teams already taking care of business. Both of our soccer teams control their own destiny, and I think until someone beats us at our own game, football is ours until someone takes it.
Oh, yeah, no question.
And then I'm just as proud as our band, as you can hear.
And drawing like they always do on the road, rave reviews from the opposition fans.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a chance tomorrow at 1 o'clock to come see our band show. They don't get nearly the love they deserve for what they can do. And 1 o'clock, we get a chance to show them off, and I just hope they don't outshine Ohio State too bad. I think they're as good as you've got in Ohio.
Best dang band in the land, and it might be the Jackson Ironmen marching band tomorrow night.
Might take the title, absolutely, yeah.
No question. And I don't think athletic directors get many Saturdays off. You're going to be very busy. We got a big day for volleyball, too.
Tomorrow's awesome. Yeah, it's something that I knew was coming, and we really enjoy it. Apple Festival Saturday. We start off at 9 o'clock. We've got the Apple Festival tournament back for volleyball, varsity and JV, and one of the things I tried to do when I took over was get it back to being a local tournament, and we do have Wellston, Oak Hill, and Benton County all coming in, so it's a true Jackson County Apple Festival tournament. And of course, we love having Benton County come with us, so that kicks off at 9 o'clock. We'd love to have everyone come and support their favorite team, support the girls. They're having a much improved year over last year. They're much improved. They're doing a great job. I think we've got a chance to win that tomorrow. You'll get to see the Apple Festival royalty will be there, and then you can pop one up for the band show, spend the day, or you can go down the hill to the Pee Wee football. We've got all 4 football teams playing the Apple Bowls.
And finish the night with the biggest lighted parade in the state of Ohio with not only our marching band, but Ohio State's marching band. And we understand Jerry Lucas is going to be in the parade this year.
I've heard that.
Lawrence Funderbrook going to be in the parade. And Bobby Carpenter. You talk about a who's who of Ohio State sporting events. So it's really going to be a special day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's about as Jackson, Ohio as you can get.
We touched on golf. They both have won league championships. They will now be looking at the tournament, which is coming up just over the horizon.
Yeah, they both. We've got buses scheduled to go out. They start next week, and I think we've got a chance to get out as a team. I think we've got a good chance. Last year we had some success, and I think we should capitalize on that. And I'd like to give a special shout out. It's not often you get a 3-time Player of the Year in any sport.
Yes.
And Aubrey Arnold was able to do that. 3-time FAC Player of the Year. I think she'll go down as one of the greatest golfers ever coming through Jackson, and obviously on the girls' side. I don't know that we've ever had anyone a 3-time league champion.
I don't think so.
Before me, if so. But
I think she holds that.
She's a wonderful athlete. We have 2 great coaches, and like I say, they're going to set the tone for the rest of these sports. They get a chance to advance in the playoffs first.
Both soccer teams control their destiny. They're in a hunt for a FAC championship.
They do, yeah. The girls are, I think last I checked, maybe half game back. So as long as they win out there, they've got their chance. And the boys are, they still have a chance to gold ball. I don't know that the last time, the halfway through the year, we swept the FAC the first go-round. We've got a chance to win all 10 league games on the boys' side and bring home a coveted gold ball. Some of our sports are used to that, and some of them it'd be maybe the first time in a long time they've been able to do it.
Well, FAC football starts next week. Seems like forever to get it going, but with a 5-league schedule, you're middle of the year before you get that first game, but it does kind of ignite the football season again.
It does. I mean, all these games are important, and they all mean something. Obviously, they all mean something different to different people, but every coach will tell you your goal number 1 in the season should be a league title, right? That's why we do these leagues. That's why we have them, and regardless of what happens tonight, regardless of the earlier games in the season, we got a chance to win an unprecedented, league title again in the FAC. And like I say, until someone takes it from us, I'm going to say it's ours.
That's a great thing. Well, boy, we appreciate you coming up and chatting with us, Waylon. Busy day tomorrow, but it's going to be a fun day for you, and hope everything just works out beautifully. And we appreciate your efforts on there. And you'll probably get about a 10-second break before winter sports start.
Yeah, I hope. I hope not. If not, that means we play deep into the fall.
You are so right on that. Yes,
I'll rest in the summer. That sounds good to me.
Good for you.
Athletics at Jackson High School, Mr. Waylon Massey, and always good to talk to him and Pete Wilson.
Let's hand the headset over to Mr. Wilson, the best stat man this side of the Mississippi.
Go ahead, Pete, whenever you're ready.
All right. In the first half, the statistics certainly reflect the scoreboard. Total domination by the Ironton Tigers. Not only looking like an outstanding team, but just so sharp in everything they're doing, both offensively and defensively, and depth. A lot of different players are hurting the Ironmen on both sides of the ball. The numbers: Ironton 11 first downs to only 2 for Jackson. 24 plays for Ironton, 22 for Jackson. Ironton has done so much damage, though, when they have on their number of plays. 16 rushes for 212 yards. That is obviously about 13 yards a pop. 89 more yards in the air, 301 yards here at the half for the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Jackson has been held to 10 net yards rushing on 19 carries, added 15 yards in the air on just 3 passes, so only 25 yards for the Ironmen of total offense here in the first half. Once again, Ironton 301 yards, total offense, Jackson 25. Jackson is 2 out of 3 passing with no interceptions. Thatcher Brown has been busy having to punt the field goal, as the muff on the punt in the early part of the first quarter put Jackson in scoring position. They couldn't move the ball, but then Thatcher kicked the 34-yard field goal to give Jackson that early lead, 3-0. Ironton is 4 out of 8 passing. They have not had to punt yet. They have scored on every possession. Jackson has lost 1 fumble. That was on a kickoff return. Ironton has lost 1 fumble. That was on that muff punt return. 1 turnover for both teams. Penalties, Jackson 3 for 25. Ironton 1 for 15. Individually for Jackson, not a whole lot to say. Ashton Seymour, 2 carries for 4 yards. Israel Schindler, 3 carries for 4 yards. Ryan Simons, 4 carries for 3 yards. C.J. Crabtree, 5 carries for 1 yard, and he has been sacked twice. Crabtree has completed 2 of his 3 passes for 15 yards. Both of those were caught by Charlie Woodard. 2 catches, 15 yards. For Ironton, Zane Williams came in advertised as a leading rusher. He did a lot of his damage on the first Ironton drives, including a touchdown. 5 carries, 62 yards for Zane Williams and a touchdown. Tyler Carmen, all he's done is carry twice, and both of them went for touchdowns. A total of 42 yards and as I said, 2 touchdowns. Freshman Easton Cottle ran 45 yards for a touchdown. In the air, Edwards has thrown 8 passes, completed 4 for 89 yards, but 2 of them have gone for touchdowns. Braden Baker, 1 reception, 34 yards. Maddox Markle, 1 reception for 39 yards. So that's where we stand at the end of the first half. The Ironton Fighting Tigers 42, the Jackson Ironmen 3.
All right, thank you, Pete Wilson. Well, the 2 teams are getting ready to come back on the field, and we'll take a timeout and be back with third quarter kickoff right after this.
You need someone who knows the law and knows the community. At John Clark Law in Jackson, they'll
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Hey, all you Ironman football fans, it's the Chubby Guys podcast, and this year we're bringing you the player of the game each and every single week. Tune in on our Facebook page at chubbyguys@facebook.com, and tune in on our YouTube, our TikTok, our Instagram, anywhere you love your media, that's where we are.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
Craving bold flavor, Hometown Hibachi grows up sizzling steak, chicken, shrimp, and more with rice, noodles, veggies, and sushi rolls. Call today 11 to 7. Hometown Hibachi. Hibachi done hometown style.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
Oh, my mower won't start. I know what to do. Take it to Matheny's Small Engine Repair, located on Savageville School Road in between Jackson and Chillicothe. Matheny's is now an official Encore dealer with both new commercial and residential models on display. They'll get you up and mowing.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
Montgomery Trucking in Wellston informs listeners the truck driving industry is one of our country's most vital assets. For long and short haul or for a better estimate, call 384-2138 or visit mgotrucking.com.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
Yeah, they've kind of closed the gap there a little. 35-19 a few minutes ago. But
Right.
Western
Brown. Well, we know they can score points. We saw that. Washington Courthouse is taking care of the Schroeder Jaguars, whoever that is, 28-14. Blue Lions playing very good football. Well, here we go.
Thatcher Brown's kickoff to start the second half, taken at the 20-yard line. And finally, it is Maddox Markle. He's very electric back there. Goes down at the 46-yard line.
He made people miss, but he didn't get a miss from Christian Gillum. He trips him up and brings him down for the tackle. Ironmen, let's see. Looks like we got starting unit defensively back out there. See, Jacob Allen is going to be at the nose guard position. West Clegg is going to be out there to tackle, along with Grant Kennedy Gillum, who we had just mentioned, Dayton Counter, the two cornerbacks, C.J. Crabtree, the free safety, strong safety Ryan Simets, Jacob Gallagher, inside linebacker position.
There's the snap back to Edwards and the shotgun, hands off, and the gain is out to midfield on that first down carry.
Tate Rosler, the other outside linebacker.
So
Charlie Woodard, Tate Rosler, inside linebacker. Charlie Woodard, the other outside linebacker, and I think that's all of them.
Pickup of about 5. Second down. Motion by the Tigers, and now the snap back to a new quarterback. He's got pressure, throws it over the middle of the field to number 11. That was Brock Briggs. Went off his hands and looked like it had a chance to be intercepted.
Well, good pressure there by last week's Monroe Collision Hit of the Week award winner, Grant Kennedy, and Charlie Woodard, a previous Chubby Guy Player of the Game award winner. Forced him to throw it a little bit quick. That ball was up in the air for a second. It would have been nice to land in a Jackson Ironman's hands, but it falls to the turf.
The Tigers are going with a new quarterback, Wyatt Wolf. He's a freshman, 6'3", and at the snap of the ball, whistles, and that'll be an Ironton timeout. With 10 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the scoreless third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
Wow. And here's a snap back to Brock Biggs, and he gets a hard hit as the penalty marker comes in the back. He completes the reception across the 50 and down to about the 45 of Jackson. Holding will be the initial indicator against the Tigers. So nullify that penalty flag thrown at the 41-yard line. We'll move them back 10 yards from that spot.
Interesting. I'm sure halftime for the Jackson Ironmen in the locker room was a little bit of a challenging going on. Wants to see now who's going to come out and play hard this second half. Coaches, a lot of film they can be going over. And, this is one of those halves you want to have something maybe positive happen, because regardless what the outcome is tonight, we start Frontier Athletic Conference games the next 5 weeks, and the Ironmen, the reigning champions, and they have been for a number of years, want to keep that streak going.
All right, now they're looking at a deficit of 42-3 and a running clock here in the second half. All right, slot to the right side for the Tigers. Now they send motion, and the handoff will go around the left end. That's number 20, Tyson Harvey. And Harvey is stopped after no gain on the left side.
Tate Rosler in there along with Zayden McLeod. Jacob Gallagher coming from his inside linebacker position. Eli Ray. Ironman, very solid effort there defensively. Fourth down and long, and we haven't seen this very much tonight, and that's an Ironton punt.
Or have we seen it at all, Pete?
No, we
First
have not.
one,
That's
yep.
number one punt for Ironton. Bryson Mullins is back in punting formation.
Gets the snap back, and from the 30, boots it away. Down the right side of the field, Simons calls for a fair catch. Juggles it momentarily, but pulls it in.
That's
at
that
the 21-yard line.
That Australian-type punt where they run to their right until they feel pressure, then they boot the ball down there. Ryan made the good move to take a fair catch. Ironman get it at the 27, and offensively we got starting unit back out there. C.J. Crabtree will take the play call to the huddle.
Looks like it's the 22-yard line. First and 10 for the Ironmen. Crabtree under center, hands off second back or first back through, and it's little to no gain over the right side. Ryan Simons with the carry. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Wheelersburg winning big tonight over an undefeated Lucasville Valley team. That's going down as a very impressive, I think it was 52-7 type lead. So that sets up a monumental game in Southeast Ohio next week. And talk about grudge matches. We talk about our rivalries with Wheelersburg and Ironton, but Ironton-Wheelersburg has been a long-standing, somewhat heated rivalry.
All right, 2nd and 10. And Crabtree wants to pass, looking, still has time. Now the pocket collapses, and he'll go down behind the line of scrimmage at the 17-yard line.
Look downfield, we had a couple receivers, and they were well covered. Just wasn't anybody there to release the football to. CJ has the pocket collapse on him and takes the sack.
Gillum to the left, Woodard to the right. From the shotgun, Crabtree throws it back, a screen play, and it's caught, then tackled for little to no gain was
Eli Ray made the catch.
Number 20 for
Yep.
the Ironmen.
Coach had talked about that, kind of a little bit of a trick play there because they actually snap it and nobody really moves, hoping the Ironton defense kind of stands, but they throw it to the backside, and great pursuit there. They were able to wrap up Eli Ray. We'd love to get him in the open field. Very athletic young man.
There's a punt from the goal line. And kick is away by Thatcher Brown. This is a high punt, and it will be down at the 37-yard line. Not much distance, but a high punt. The Ironmen down it in their own territory.
That'll go as a 22-yard punt that time, and Ironton will take over at the Jackson 37-yard line. Clock moving as we speak, even as they change possession.
Yeah, we're over halfway through this third quarter. They do go fast with the running clock.
The Ironman first team defense stays on the field.
Ironton's last loss was an out-of-state opponent about the third or fourth game last season. Then they ran the table by 1 point. They're close to being undefeated for about a 3-year window.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Looking to pass. Lots of time. Now throwing it down the left side is Briggs, and it will be
incomplete
in the end zone.
Great coverage there by Ryan Simets and CJ Crabtree. Had two receivers in the area there, and both of them went up and batted it down. So it's just a long incomplete pass. Clock keeps running, still 2nd and 10.
The quarterback was
left-handed quarterback has pretty good arm. He threw that about 50 yards in the air.
Well, they break the huddle on 2nd and 10. Ball is at the Ironman 37-yard line. And handoff was straight up the middle. Some running room. Man, right up, pushing that line and getting the first down. Looks like the line of scrimmage will be right at the 25-yard line.
Ryan Simets wraps him up and brings him down. But when they have run between the tackles with success, how quick do they hit the hole? It seems like they're in the secondary immediately. They don't need much room, do they?
No, they do not. They have a new set of downs to work with. 4 minutes on this third quarter clock. And they pitch on the sweep around to the right side, and ball carrier is brought down around the 14-yard line.
CJ Crabtree with the tackle. Free safety coming up, making the play. They move the chains. Not 1st and goal yet. Where they have it marked right at the 15. Nope, right at the 14-yard line. We have to lean and bend over a little bit to see play in this action part of the field.
Line of scrimmage is the 14-yard line, right hash mark. Tigers, long count by the Tigers. Handoff straight up the middle, and nobody will touch him. And going into the end zone for the touchdown is Kylan Grace. for his first touchdown.
You know, if you're not here tonight, now if you're watching the stream, which Total Media sponsors the stream, they own the Ironton radio station now, so they are streaming through the Ironton broadcast. But after a touchdown, the light show here is kind of unique. They turn the lights on and off, flicker, in part of the celebration of an Ironton Tiger touchdown. We've seen that way too often tonight.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and say it, Dob. You're getting tired of seeing that light show.
Well, I thought maybe they hadn't paid the electric bill.
No.
All right, here's the extra point to try to make it 49-3. It's up and it's good. 2:23 remains in this.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports U.
I will say Brock Briggs, good-looking young quarterback, backup quarterback for Ironton.
There's a kick down the sideline, and boy, it can't do anything wrong. It just looked like the Ironmen were going to let it go out of bounds. It
wouldn't go out of bounds.
Hugged the sideline and goes down inside.
So he saves that, and the Ironman offense back out on the field. Won't be here very long because, matter of fact, we might not get another play in. See if Jackson doesn't hustle out of the huddle. We're 12 seconds to go to finish that third quarter. That's how fast the running clock games go.
See Jake Crabtree to the line of scrimmage, and that will do it. The Ironmen do not get another play off. So we'll go to the fourth quarter, and the Jackson Ironmen at the Ironton Fighting Tigers 49-3, and we'll be back right after this.
It's that time of year again. It's football season. Stop in and see us at the Sherwood-Falks Insurance Agency to learn more about Ohio Mutual. We can help you select the right coverage for your needs. Call us today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SherwoodInsurance.com.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs offers expert car wraps, general maintenance, alignments, and much more. Call 740-577-0011 today. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting. Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance in Jackson offers tailored coverage for auto, home, renters, business, life, and more. Our friendly team.
You looking for a reliable title company? Warranty Title Agency is a place you can trust. Whether you're closing on your first home or deed preparation, title exams, and more, Warranty Title Agency's got you covered. Stop by 227 East Main Street, Jackson, or call 740-286-2248.
Willis Advantage Property Solutions delivers dependable, full-service property maintenance you can trust. We specialize in asphalt repair, infrared patching, surface cleaning, parking lot striping, and powerful hydrojet drain cleaning, serving industrial, commercial, and residential customers across the region. From small fixes to large-scale projects, we get the job done right, on time, and on budget. Call now for your free consultation at 740-577-4574. Willis Advantage Property Solutions. We protect and maintain what matters.
You've You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
In Ironman football, Dan Dobbins, Pete Wilson, and Dan Morrow. Opening the fourth quarter of play, it's Jackson trailing 49-3 with a running clock.
First snap of the fourth quarter, good play right behind the right side of that offensive line. Ryan Simets falls forward, picks up, looks to be about 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
That is Jackson's longest run of the game right there. Not their best play, but their longest run, 6 yards.
All right, they form an I formation, unbalanced to the left, and they run it, little trap action, right up the middle, and tackle that's a 28-yard line.
Gavin Seitz with that run. Now we're looking at a 3rd and short. It's been a long time between first downs, Pete.
Jackson has 2. One of them came on a face mask penalty.
Do they have positive yards rushing in this game with the sacks?
I believe we're behind 0 on the net.
All right.
But we'll figure that one up.
That's
CJ
what
Crabtree.
the best stat man does.
And hands off to, we'll have a Jackson first down.
Move those chains. Ryan didn't want to go down, did he?
No.
He was going to get that yard.
Right, a 2-yard run, but I tell you, that was a tough 2-yard run.
He's
to
had
get the
some
first
very
down.
tough 1, 2, 3 yard runs tonight, which he's a very special player.
I think he hit behind the line of scrimmage there, but just would not go down and holding on to that ball for dear life there as Ironmen get their 3rd first down here.
Seeing Cohen Oyer come in to get some snaps on that offensive line.
Eli Ray goes wide to the left. Backs are split and offset to the right. That'll hand off to the second
Good
back
block.
through. That's Ryan Simons, and he has another good run, and he moves it out near the 40-yard line.
Good trap block there by Jeb Thompson. Ryan running hard, attacks the hole, picks up good first down yards.
They mark him down at the 39-yard line. 49-3, Ironton. All over the Ironmen here in this week number 5 of high school football. Hard to believe we've reached the midway point. There's a second, or
good cut
by Simons, breaking tackles and
stiff arm there as he broke through the hole, cut it to the outside, gave one defender running or tackler a stiff arm, and was able to advance it to another first down for Jackson. Boy, a nice long sustained drive would be a nice positive way to end maybe not a real positive evening.
From their own 45-yard line. The Ironmen go with a little play action. One that passes Crabtree. He's got Eli Ray out there.
What a catch.
He looks like he made the catch at the 23-yard line.
Pretty throw, but Eli Ray extends the body, dives across the 25-yard line, catches the ball while flying in the air, holds on to it for the reception.
32-yard play there. Ironman's best play of the game, yardage-wise.
Showed his athletic ability on that reception. And it's a first down. Ball at the Tiger 23.
Under 8 minutes to go in this contest.
This time Ray will split wide to the right. Or, I'm sorry, to the left. And Crabtree handoff. Simons with the carry. Pushing the pile forward. The Ironmen move it down. Looks like inside the 20-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. Fourth quarter clock moving right along, 7:25. Ironton doing a good bit of shuffling of players in and out of the game. Charlie Woodard will go wide to the left for the Ironmen.
Freshman Colin Landrum getting some snaps in there for the Ironmen.
CJ Crabtree under center. With a long count, takes the snap, wants to pass. Looking in the corner to Charlie Woodard, and the ball will be tipped away deep in the end zone right at the last moment. Charlie had that one in the sights, but good defensive play to knock it out of bounds. That falls incomplete. Will bring up a third down and 5, but that one
Good throw, right on the mark, but well covered, and both players went after the ball. Goes incomplete.
Make it 3rd down, 5 from the 18-yard line. And they'll run it again, this time right side. And diving down to the 10 is
Gavin Seitz. Good hard running by Gavin.
Number 21 for the Ironmen, and he picks it.
Right next to him is Seth Taylor, a sophomore, youth on the offensive line.
First down and goal, 5:35 remaining in this game. Jackson trying to get their first touchdown of the game. It'll hand off to Ashton Seymour, left side, looking for the end zone, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line.
We're running right behind Jacob Gallagher over there on the right side of that offensive line. Good push
Saw the
by the
hole open
Ironmen.
up
You're right.
Yeah.
Griffin Leach in there getting a good block, and Ashton has shown a nose for the goal line. He has 2 scores this season. Very close to a 3rd on that run.
Jackson trying to get their first touchdown.
Seymour the up back, Ryan Simetz in the I formation.
Crabtree with a long count, and he'll pitch it. Hand off straight up the middle, and the Ironmen will not get in as Seymour is drugged down behind the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure where they'll mark forward progress.
They're going to mark him back about the 3-yard line, so the Ironmen actually give up a yard on that one.
Yeah, penetration was there by the Ironton Tiger defense, so it brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 3.
Under 5 minutes to go in this contest. In a running clock situation, that's not a lot of snaps, so Ironmen need to take advantage here. Push this one in.
Backs form an eye. Little handoff to Simons. He'll try the right side, and the senior takes it over the goal line for the Ironmen's first touchdown of the game.
Touchdown number 9 on the season for big play Ryan Simons. Has played hard tonight, both sides of the football. Never any quit in number 7.
Well, that score comes with 3:52 remaining in this game. The clock is moving. And here's the extra point. Kick is up, and the 10, your score. A break in the action. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their better than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
And returned out to about the 19-yard line.
Austin Sorrell, Eli Ray involved in that tackle as this game is winding down. Wow, a minute, 25 seconds running clock. Pete, that last drive, pretty impressive.
13 play, 3rd down plays, and then Simons runs on 3rd down and 3 from the 3-yard line for his first touchdown of the game. He is the Ironmen's leading touchdown maker this year, and he added one there. Thatcher Brown kicks the extra point. He hasn't missed one of those this year either, to go along with that 34-yard field goal earlier in the game.
Well, there's a timeout called on the field. That does stop the clock at 1 minute, 12 seconds to go in the game. And the Tigers will
probably putting another group in, I would say. Jackson is subbed this second half, but they have gone with their main starters there after they sat them down for a majority of that second quarter. So a lot of kids have gotten some time tonight.
See who comes out for the Ironmen. It looks like a lot of the second level players.
Bob, it was just a mere 50-plus years we were playing on this very same historic field, Tank Stadium.
A lot of natural grass back then.
Hate to say it, but similar results.
Yes.
They have done that very well through the years.
There's a handoff straight up the middle. The Ironman defense stops him for a nice no gain. I'll give him a half a yard. Less than a minute remaining now. And probably the last play of the game coming up.
Cale Taylor involved in that tackle. He is a freshman. Boy, a handful of freshmen have got snaps tonight and done very well.
Ironton sends a man in motion. They pitch it to the motion man. He's bottled up, and then a big tackle at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Senior Wes Clegg with that tackle. Good form tackle. Brings the runner right down. And that will be, I think, with the mark, the last play of this contest as both teams head to the 50-yard line where they will shake hands.
Yep, indeed. 49-10. Ironton turned it on in the first half, letting the Ironmen score first, but all those unanswered points.
Goal kick by Thatcher Brown after a wonderful 53-yard punt. And the Tigers turn it over. Ironman took advantage of it, but wow, I don't know if we woke them up, got them kind of fired up, but they were pretty flawless on about their next 5 possessions.
Well, stay with us because we're about to go into our post game where we'll have our player of the game, the hit of the game, Pete Wilson's statistics, and I'm sure Coach Andy Hall will be here to give us his thoughts on tonight's Jackson Ironman loss.
He will be.
All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
Hey, all you Ironman football fans, it's the Chubby Guys podcast, and this year we're bringing you the player of the game each and every single week. Tune in on our Facebook page at chubbyguys@facebook.com.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
Craving bold flavor, Hometown Hibachi goes up sizzling steak, chicken, shrimp, and more with rice, noodles, veggies, and sushi rolls. Call 740-253-5275 or visit us at 319 Broadway Street in Jackson. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Hometown Hibachi. Hibachi done hometown style.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
Oh, my mower won't start. I know what to do. Take it to Matheny's Small Engine Repair, located on Savageville School Road in between Jackson and Chillicothe. Matheny's is now an official Encore dealer with both new commercial and residential models on display. They'll get you up and mowing.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports U.
Tank Stadium as the Tigers remain undefeated, putting it on the Ironman tonight 49-10. Your final score, and the Ironmen scored first, but then it was all Ironton until the final score of the evening, which the Ironmen, got the late TD to make it a 10-point game for them.
I'm sure coaching staff not thrilled tonight. That's hard as Jackson's not used to losing games by this kind of score, but this Ironton team's pretty special.
Yeah.
To lose some of the players. They lost, the young man that went full ride to Missouri, one of the best players in the state of Ohio last year. Doesn't look to me like they've missed a beat.
Oh, they're pretty special. The one loss in the last 3 seasons, it looks like.
Yeah.
Coach Andy Hall's making his way up, but when he gets here, we'll give him a chance to take a break. But we're going to give away some awards before he makes it to the press box. And first are our Monroe Collision Hit of the Week for week award winner for week number 5.
Okay, well, Monroe Collision, we really appreciate their support for this award year in and year out. And also, we are part of the Sherwood Folks Insurance and McDonald's postgame show. We were also part of their halftime show and their pregame show.
Absolutely.
Sponsorship for Jackson Ironman Athletics is so very special. In all those commercials we play throughout the games, people support those people. Total Media just does a fabulous job of supporting our athletics. And we had an opportunity to talk with our athletic director at halftime. And he's saying, well, how many special things are going on this fall for Jackson Athletics? But let's get back to Monroe Collision. They're a Hit of the Week award winner. A lot of them out there tonight. Ryan Simons, how many tackles do we say he had?
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he really is. Eli Ray had a big hit in there that I remember. Wes Clegg had one there late in the game. Cornerback position again. But winner of the game, I just thought, is getting more and more snaps every week. And this week, getting him on both offense and defense, both at the tight end position, did a good job blocking there, but really became active from his inside linebacker position. Had a big hit there on a 3rd and 2 situation that just stood out in my mind. But our Monroe Collision Hit of the Week award winner is going to go to Jake Gallagher. Jacob Gallagher is only a freshman. 6'3", 235 pounds, and is becoming a real factor this year. And there were a handful of freshmen that got important snaps tonight and performed very well. So future is still bright for Jackson Ironman football, as we know and expect. But Jake Gallagher, thank you so much. Congratulations, and thank you, Monroe's, for your sponsorship on that award.
All right, Jake Gallagher. He's wears number 31 for the red and white, and he's just a freshman. So look for more big things from him for the next 3.5 years.
Yes, we will.
All right, the Chubby Guys podcast, Player of the Game, every week. This is for week number 5.
Well, what a thrill. What a great sponsorship those guys are. They were all ex-Ironmen, and they support this program so very well, and we appreciate them. Jason Gillum, Chad Reynolds in there. They got Chris Smalley now as the third chubby guy, even though he's not that chubby. He's not chubby, but he just interviewed our chubby guy winner tonight. Ryan Simons has already won it. I thought he played his heart out tonight. We just mentioned that on the hit. Could have been anybody. Griffin Leach, that senior center, getting better and better. Offensive line working on it. They just went up against such a quick team tonight. But tonight, there's a possibility that the only time the Ironton Tigers in the first 5 weeks of the season have been behind is tonight. We were ahead 3-0 after a 53-yard punt by Thatcher Brown, and then a 35-yard field goal by Thatcher Brown. And Thatcher Brown also kicks an extra point, which he is still perfect on the season for that. Senior kicker, very valuable player, great young man, and it's such a great thing that the soccer and the football program mesh together so well. It gives us quality kickers year in and year out, and Thatcher certainly has been that. So congratulations, Thatcher Brown. You are our Chubby Guy Player of the Game Award winner tonight.
All right, Thatcher Brown, senior, number 33 for the Ironmen, and congratulations. Thank you, Chubby Guys podcast, Player of the Game. P. Wilson says he's ready for a look at tonight's statistics.
All right, we'll look at those final game statistics. Jackson actually had the best of it in the second half, but keep in mind, Ironton pretty much had its starters out of the game in the second half. Jackson had its best quarter in the fourth quarter when they were able to move down the field and had a 13-play touchdown drive to get their only touchdown of the game and get in double digits as they had the field goal earlier. Look at the team stats. Ironton 14 first downs to 7 for Jackson. Jackson was 5 of their 7 first downs in that last touchdown drive. Jackson had 36 plays to 33 for Ironton. Jackson ends up with 53 yards rushing net on 30 carries. They add 45 yards in the air, so they get 98 yards in total offense. And of course, they had 80 yards in that last drive of those 98 yards. Ironton ends up with 345 total yards, 256 rushing on 23 carries, 89 yards in the air, 345 total. 301, though, in the first half, so they only get 44 yards in the second half. Jackson was 4 out of 6 passing. Ironton was 4 out of 10. Neither team had an interception. Thatcher Brown punted 5 times for 123 yards. Ironton had 1 punt for 39. Both teams had 1 turnover, lost fumble. Penalties didn't mean a whole lot in this one. Jackson, 3 penalties, 25 yards. Ironton, 2 penalties, 25 yards. Ryan Simons is the leading ball carrier in the game, as he did... He had most of the damage done on that drive when Jackson was determined to get on the scoreboard and did. 12 carries, 35 yards, including the 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see, who else? Gavin Seitz had 3 carries for 10 yards. Ashton Seymour, 4 carries for 11 yards. Passing-wise, C.J. Crabtree had a pretty good game. Didn't throw a whole lot, but did hit 4 out of 6. For a total of 45 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. Eli Ray, 2 receptions for 30 yards, including Jackson's top play of the game, a 32-yard reception that helped set up the touchdown. Charlie Woodard had 2 receptions for 15 yards. For Ironton, 8 different guys score touchdowns. For the time, only 1 player had more than 1 touchdown. Zane Williams, 5 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown. Kylan Grace came in the second half, 4 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Carmen, 2 carries, 42 yards, both in the first half. Both went for touchdowns. Easton Cottle had 1 tote for 45 yards and a touchdown. Keaton Edwards passed 8 times, completed 4 for 89 yards, but 2 of them went for touchdowns. So Ironton just so impressive here. beating Jackson to go 5-0 in the season. And even though, it's no fun to get beat 49-10 and know that you got it handed to you, Ironton has been doing that all year, no matter who they play or what state they're from.
Absolutely. And 49-10 the final. Thank you, Pete Wilson, for a recap of tonight's final numbers. And right now we'll take another timeout as Jackson postgame activities continue. You're listening to Jackson Ironman Football.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
Montgomery Trucking in Wellston informs listeners the truck driving industry is one of our country's most vital assets. For long and short haul or for a better estimate, call 384-2138 or visit mgotrucking.com.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people, all to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com. Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
Welcome back to Ironton High School as the Jackson Ironmen fall tonight 49-10. And as promised, we're now joined by Jackson's head coach, Andy Hall. And Coach, the way the game started tonight, you get off to a 3-0 lead, and then it seemed like all the wheels fell off right then. And
yeah, I mean, special teams hurt us early. We have the fumble, and then they score off that. A few more, a couple possessions there, and then onside kicked us. We don't return it, or we don't recover it. A couple plays, now all of a sudden it's 14-3, and it seems like things kept steamrolling from there. Really didn't do anything right. We didn't tackle anyone in space. They're a good football team. Of course, they got really good. We didn't do anything right. I mean, we didn't sustain blocks. We didn't hit holes. We don't have time to throw. We didn't do anything right. I mean, I thought we had a good week of practice. I thought the kids were pretty confident going in, but we had a small room for error tonight. And, getting the punt on the fumble, was crucial, and we got the ball down, kicked the field goal. Thatcher Brown did a great job. Charlie, nice snap. CJ, nice hole, kick it through, 3-0. Feeling pretty good about things.
6 minutes too off the clock.
Yeah, we were going to try to milk
Which
the
you
clock
had
a little
said
bit.
you
Yes.
wanted to shorten the game best you could. We did that first quarter.
Yeah, and we were going to give up some points. We knew that. I mean, this offense is dynamic.
They're quick.
And they can do a lot of things to hurt you, and they did. But the turnovers and special teams hurt us early. Of course, that got them going. And then, offensively, we couldn't get the line of scrimmage moved to sustain anything. And then, defensively, we just were so poor getting to the ball and getting guys on the ground. It was like we're playing flag football out there. And it just was not what what we're about and what we teach and what the kids know. And it just was a very disappointing performance. And, I thought the Ironton kids, not looking, of course, I guarantee they were looking forward to next week with Wittersburg, but I felt they came out with energy after that field goal and were able to sustain some drives and so forth and just dominated the ball game from start to finish.
Yeah, I don't know whether the Thatcher Brown field goal, which was a great kick, and you said the execution all about it and everything, gave us a slight lead for a few moments against this team. Might be the only time anybody's ahead of them this whole season, but it did kind of wake them up, and boy, did they come out with high energy after that.
They did, and, they're well coached as well, and that was maybe something they needed to get going, but we didn't respond to, their lift and energy. It was very frustrating. We got in that second quarter and things just going bad. So I told our coaches, I said, I'm done seeing this. And so we pulled our kids in the middle of the second quarter. I said, we'll let the JVs play. I mean, varsity, we're not doing anything right. So let's let JVs play a little bit.
We kept saying, it seemed like when we were making plays, we had a lot of freshmen make plays tonight.
Yeah.
All the way through, which is a positive sign.
It is, but you don't want too many out there playing.
No.
Not in this game. But, so then at halftime, of course, it was very challenging there at halftime. And I told the varsity guys, you're going to play the second half because the JVs are going to play in 2 more days. They're going to play Ironton on Monday at our place. They're going to have a game. So this is your turn, and you better give me something. And I thought that, in the second half, we did some, decent things and made some plays and so forth. Of course, I know the Ironton was, they were subbing a lot of guys in. But
solid last drive, which ate up the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, but we needed to establish something, and I wanted to give our varsity guys a chance to redeem themselves.
Yes.
For such a poor performance and getting pulled, and that's not something they want to go through. But we have to go through a lot of stuff sometimes to learn. Learn better. You better be ready to play, and we can't hang our heads and pout and mope around and blame someone else. We got to look in the mirror and find out, hey, what am I doing to make this team better? And that's why I challenged those kids at halftime. I said, seniors, this is your team. You can't piggyback on Nolan and John time, and this had nothing to do with Buddy Wolford being out. CJ had a great week of practice. I thought he made some good throws tonight. I thought he commanded the offense well. Just because you have one guy down doesn't mean, hey, this season's over with. And I know that, we'll get him back in a couple of weeks, but, we got to get better. We start league play, and like I told the boys, I said, you put this on film. So everyone's calling Wittersburg, hey, I want to see what you guys did against them. Everyone's going to get this Ironton film. So you've exposed yourself and weaknesses to the rest of the league. So now the league's not intimidated anymore. Now they can say, hey, we're going to run football against these guys. Hey, we, can, stop that and move people and hold on the football and make plays, then it's going to be tough every week. So we've gave the league a lot of ammunition and a lot of confidence. I told a buddy of mine today that I think this league is as athletic as it's been since we've been in it. We're going to see our team. I know our fans may think, well, we've won all these games in a row. Every team has some either a quarterback, a running back, or a linebacker, or someone that is just having outstanding years so far, and it's going to be a tough league.
Courthouse winning a few moments ago. Chillicothe was ahead. Trace winning. Our league getting a lot of wins in their first 5 games, and boy, we're looking at 5 straight must-win games.
Right, and all our goals, are still ahead of us. I mean, we can win out and win a conference championship, with all the points and all the games the league has won this year. We have a shot to even get a home game and be in the top 4 even. I mean, the way this thing shakes out. But, It's a type of deal, though. We're going to go back to basics. We're going to be in full gear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to do a lot of one-on-ones. We're going to do tackle drills. We're going to get physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough week on these guys, and we're going to find out who can sustain that toughness and who may decide, hey, I don't want to do this. But it's going to be a very challenging week for these boys, and we're going to get better. I mean, I told them after the game, I said, guys, I love you guys. You guys are great boys, great young men. You have great parents that raise you, but we got to get tougher. We always brag about, we have that sign in our locker room, we win because we're tougher. Right now, we're not doing that. We're not tougher right now. When, in the 17 years I've been head coach here, that's always a staple, always a staple. We may not be the fastest, we may not be the biggest or strongest each and every week, but we're going to be the toughest. And right now, we're not. So we have to get that back. That's our identity. It's who we are. Because if not, we're not going to be successful. So we're going to get back to the drawing board. We're going to be basics this week. It's going to be a tough week. It's going to be more like a 2-day practices. It's going to be long, and it's going to be brutal. But, again, we're going to do just simple things. And we're not going to try to just beat people up, but we're going to learn how to tackle. We're going to learn how to block in space. We're going to be able to move people and hold on the football and work on our just fundamentals. Go back to this simple things that make us a football team, and we're going to do that this week.
Well, as you have said, and you kind of indicated, the league wants a piece of us in the worst way.
Yeah.
And we're going to have 5 teams coming at us, and it's going to be interesting to see how our kids step up, because I know they want to be FAC champions again.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, our league now is not going to be intimidated by us. When they see these films, they're going to say, hey, we can do some things here. So we're going to have to do some things to combat that. And, again, these kids are resilient. They're winners. We just need to get back on track. And this is going to be a good week to get back to the basics. And, we go on the road again against Hillsboro, who's a much improved team. Great running, good running game. When we've struggled to stop the run so far this year. So that's going to be a challenge right off the bat.
Well, we get into league play, and it all starts next Friday night. 3rd game in a row, you're on the road to Hillsboro.
Yep.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll talk to you again next Friday night.
Thanks so much, Coach Hall. We appreciate you coming up and talking to us.
All right, Coach Andy Hall, and his comments after tonight's Jackson Ironman second loss of the season, 40.
It's always so gracious about this, and like we said, we talked about it. There is so much football in front of us, and the next 5 weeks are going to be very, very exciting. But the Ironmen do have a little bit of a challenge this year, because the FAC looks a little deeper and a little stronger than it has in years past.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us tonight here. The rest of the season, at least regular season, games start at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And so next Friday night from Hillsboro, we'll be bringing the Jackson Ironman Hillsboro Indian.
Shout out to Ash for getting us on tonight and helping us get through the broadcast in kind of tight quarters down here in this Ironton press box.
Second tier.
Yeah, we're on the back row, but I guess the home team gets that call.
All right. Pete Wilson for you and Dan Marr. This is Dan Dobbins saying until next time, so long, everybody.
Watching Jones YouTube. Thanks for watching Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own on Total Media Sports YouTube.